Exploration. The desire to discover the unknown has driven explorers across history and pop culture. Marco Polo, Charles Darwin, Indiana Jones, even those two dopes from the road to El Dorado.
Excuse us for one moment, please.
Look! El Dorado. The city of gold.
It's the same spark that fuels games like Skyrim, Cube World, and Breath of the Wild. Every great expedition starts the same way. A rough map, a whispered legend, and a trail most people would never follow. With exploration at the heart of my procedural world, I've tried to bottle that same explorer's spirit by giving you the tools real adventurers rely on. A way to chart the world, a way to track the creatures you uncover, and ancient ruins hiding a fierce legend beneath the sand. All great explorers need an even greater map. I've been crafting a map system for 4 years that actually promotes exploring Wildaria's infinite procedural world. I tried the usual Unity Minimap tricks first.
Let's get right into it.
I tried using a camera to render to a texture, but being a procedural world and all, only a few chunks are rendered at a time. So this design simply did not cut it. Like 3 years ago, I actually made a devlog about a texture minimap design, where I wrote tile positions and colors to a texture as pixels. But using set texture, every chunk that's loaded was horribly laggy, and saving a texture was quite unscalable, having to keep track of multiple images, not to mention the storage space for these megabytes of images that could take. I wanted a dynamic solution that is lightweight. I sat on it and I kept it in the back of my brain for years, and then one day it clicked. Shaders. I realized that I could send my world's noise maps that make up the world generation directly into a shader. If a shader could mimic the world perfectly, we could have a map that is dynamic, performant, and technically infinite. This also allowed me to see the whole world at once, giving me a bigger picture to tweak the world generation itself, therefore promoting exploration even more. Now Wildaria is made up of distinct biomes, ocean next to forest, next to swamp, etc. With a fog of war, we have that curiosity of what is the next biome around the corner, and then you get the satisfaction of revealing it on the map. It feels alive in a way the old systems could never touch. Now, pet taming is at the core of Wildaria, and after designing almost 40 creatures, I need a way to show the players how many animals there's left to discover. Thinking back to the explorers of history, Charles Darwin kept detailed journal entries of drawings and description of the animals he encountered, and we all know what these journals led to. So I added the new Wildapedia to the equipment of your pocket. It shows the creatures you've discovered, the pets you've captured, and even the animal gods you've encountered along the way, and info about every single one of them. And for the completionists out there, yes, you can 100% it and earn an achievement to follow. Now, what motivated explorers of old and pop culture? But a legend. The massive legend of the sunken city of Atlantis, the golden city of El Dorado, or even the legend of Mokole Mbembe, a mythical water-dwelling creature who is said to resemble a dinosaur that German explorers in the 1900s tried to find in the Congo jungle for years, but to no avail. Exploration is freeform in Wildaria. You can go any direction, use the mana compass to find dungeons, but talking to villagers in towns, they will tell you of these legends, and they'll mark them on your map. Right now, the game has forest dungeons, which hold 2 of the animal gods, cave dungeons, which are inhabited by bandits and cave creatures, but I've just added the new desert dungeon. Inside the ancient desert dungeon, you'll find flame cultists. They are insectoids that defend the ruins and worship its god. If you survive the cultists, you could tame some of the desert animals like dung beetles or bearded dragons before stumbling upon an ancient Sokoban puzzle. Sokoban puzzles are the ones where you push like boxes around to solve a puzzle, and you must solve this like Indiana to unlock the door to Wildaria's newest boss. Devoros. The burrower of suns, said to drag the sun beneath the earth at night and spit it back out in the morning. Devoros is a hybrid of a horned snake and a giant desert centipede that I came up with. For this boss fight, I designed a segmented body system, kind of like the retro game Snake, where the head chases after the player and the segments flow behind the head. And it can slither through walls, and it spits fire from its second red-horned head on its tail and bites you with its massive snake-like jaws. If you are able to do enough damage, its phase 2 begins by splitting into 2 distinct beasts that is stuff of nightmares, so good luck on that boss fight. And a reward for defeating this ancient beast drops Ashfang, a new legendary flame staff made of Devoros' literal fang pulled from its jaws that fires a powerful fireworks style attack. This update is all about giving you the tools real explorers relied on, a way to chart the land, document what you find, and test yourself against the unknown. Wildaria isn't just a world to play in. It's a world to explore alongside your pets. A world where curiosity is rewarded, legends breathe, and every step into the fog of war feels like a step into a story written just for you. Wildaria will be entering early access next year, so if you want to be a part of the first wave of explorers, wishlist the game on Steam or join the Discord for playtesting. Until then, follow the map, trust the legends, and keep chasing what lies beyond the next biome.